What's up, Ed?
Oh my God, pitch is filthy.
How we doing, buddy?
Almost.
Yadid pitching to John Eliezer. Ground ball up the middle, gets through. Bobbled by DK in center field. Mavorah rounds third. He's going to be sent home, and he scores safely. Walkers go up 1-0. So now one hit with Abe Haber batting, man on first. Pitch from Mavorah, who's not in uniform. Ground ball gets by Hank, and that's a base hit to put men on first and second. Al Gamal the batter now. He has the pitch, base hit. Line drive. DK comes around to score. Abe Haber advances to third, and one hit answers right back. And White Walker's looking to get something started right back. Raw Dog Greenberg with a nice base hit. Next inning, it's Ikey Mavorah pitching to Maurice Zakaria. Here's the pitch, and Zeke blasts it deep to left field. Shimmy Cohen retreating, unable to make the catch. Then we have a play at second as Maurice overruns second. Throwback to second, gets under the tag safely. The White Walkers not happy with the call as they all converge on the umpire until play finally resumes. That brings up Mike Chira. He launches one down the line. It's a fair ball past the diving Shimmy. Great attempt by Shimmy. That'll score Maurice Zakaria. And Mike C will lumber into third base with a triple. Later on in the inning, Albert Gamal launches a deep fly ball to center. Greenberg catches it. Runner will easily tag, but listen to Eddie Michon. Not happy that the next runner did not also trail. Next half inning, Hank Shalom, a big 2 RBI base hit. White Walkers in one hit going back and forth all day until Ikey Mavorah lost the strike zone. Here you see a fourth consecutive walk, which brought in a run and brought in a relief pitcher. Eddie Rishty making a relief appearance, and Albert Gamal greets him with a 2-run double to give one hit the lead. Those runs will go on Mavorah's record. And one hit takes the lead. Later in the inning, Solomon Fallis, another base hit. 2 more runs will score for one hit. What's happening here today?
We're down
10-8.
10-8. Gave up a bunch of runs.
Bunch of errors, I assume, at 10 runs scored.
Some walks. Walked in a run.
Who's pitching now? It looks like you
Now
guys
we
have
switched to Eddie Rishty
Eddie Rishty.
to relieve the game.
Okay, how was Mavorah? He got the
Mavorah
start.
was good in the beginning, and towards the end he tailed out a little bit. But
Okay.
we didn't really have his back much either. A lot of drop balls, a lot of errors. But,
Okay.
Our bats need to wake up in the last inning.
What's up, Norm? What's up, Kamish?
Very high-scoring game here.
This is a very interesting game we have.
What's going on? Break it down for
We have
us.
Mavorah, who's pitching. He struggled a little bit. Eddie Rishty just joined in the 5th inning. What are we at now? Top 6?
10-8.
I think this is top 6. We're bottom 6. We're up by 2. It's a high-scoring game. The field is very, very hard. The balls are flying.
Really?
And every inning, there's just a lot of action.
And that's with the rain last night. It actually
The
rained.
rain wasn't enough.
Wasn't
It
enough
wasn't
rain.
enough. No, it's cement.
Wow.
Yeah. Maxi lead is up.
Ball. And that's an out. Dano,
Hey.
what's happening here? 10-8?
10-8. It's been really. We're battling. We're battling. That's
Battling.
the bottom line. Tough field, tough
Sun.
heat and everything. But I'm so proud of my boys, man. We're
You
really
are.
battling. We were 6 outs away. Let's go.
Love it. Earn. Ground ball. Takes the out. I would love a recap.
Mavorah was pitching us on out. He pitched well. He was battling, but they called Eddie in the middle of the game. We were down 8-5. We tied it up. We took the lead 10-5.
Who
10-8.
got the big hit that was celebrating on second? Was that Chira? Was that you? I couldn't tell from far.
I believe it was
It
me.
was you, okay. We couldn't tell from the other fields.
I thought my body's a lot more svelte than Chiro. But I
No.
guess same thing.
No.
Same thing.
Reality
Thanks.
is harsh
Settling
sometimes.
in.
Rishty. Pop up.
Keep running, keep running.
John is there. Pitcher Eddie Rishty.
Yep.
Eddie, you ever pitched before?
I think this might be my first time. Wasn't expecting it, but.
Shimmy! Line drive up the middle, Shimmy Cohen. White Walker's looking to come back again, down 10-8.
Come on, Ben.
Oh, he dropped it.
Let's go! Let's go!
Road Dog, what's going on? Very high-scoring game.
Scoring game, you know what I mean? It's
Night King just
10-8.
got another base
Nice,
hit.
beautiful hit. 10-8. One hit. We're playing good. Just pitchers are moving around for the White Walkers. We started out with Ikey. He's getting a little hot. Ed Rishty's on the mound right now. It's hard
You
without
told
your
us you
starting
could
pitcher.
pitch. When are you going to get the ball?
You know what? They'd rather me just keep hitting. I've been rocking the ball so far today, but you know what? We just got to keep scoring more runs. We got to keep blocking down Max. It's only a 2-1 game. It's in the 6th inning. Anything can happen.
Hey, 10-8 game. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I'm not worried. I'm really not worried.
Jon Snow over there. Jon Snow.
It's hot out there, It's really hot. Pitchers are laboring out there. It's an 80-degree day. Sun's out. There's not a breeze in.
Yeah, Road
can't
Dog
even find
not
a breeze.
really a beast for the hot weather. Road Dog
I don't love it. I love the Alaskan wind, but at the end of the day, you ask me to do my job, I'm going to come here and do it.
That's it. Road Dog, we have breaking news that just broke. Lumber Kings just won a game 1-0. Wow. 1-0 to keep their season alive against the Phillies.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's
we just
huge.
got that report.
Wow. They might take the Phillies out of contention.
1-0 game on
Wow.
that track field. Wow.
Wow. Abe Haber must have had a shutdown, huh?
He did.
You know what? Last week, we only beat him 2-1 second game.
Every week he's like
He
that.
was looking good, 2-1 game, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's still a lockdown pitcher.
Yeah.
Think about those games. You got Verlander against Tanaka 2-1 type games.
There you go. Road Dog, thank you for joining us.
Always.
Love you, buddy.
Love you.
Walker's looking to come back, bottom of the 7. Raw Dog hit by pitch. Bensta, after a run, came in to make it 10-9, popped up in the infield, and then Shimmy Cohen, ground ball to shortstop. 1 hit wins, 10-9. A.B. Dweck showed up this week, it seems.
He really did.
Thanks for coming.
In the 2 slot. He should be there every week.
How'd you hit it?
He earned it.
1-2, 2 walks.
1 for 2, 2 walks.
I thought you were 2 for 2. 2 for 3.
I might have been 2 for 3.
2 for 3.
I might have been 2 for 3.
Shimmy, I saw you had a gorgeous base hit up the middle on camera.
Yeah, and I made last on the end of the game.
Oh, you
Is that
did?
on camera?
That's not on camera, no, unless Marty got it. Night King Joe Greenberg, the batter. Beautiful base hit. Runner from second will round third and try to score as Joe Greenberg dances between first and second. 1 hit does not fall for it as Al Gamal throws a strike to home to nail him at the plate. That's going to be a fly ball. Eddie Rishty working on a Game 2 shutout. Walker's up 6-0, but 1 hit is threatening. Men on the bases, men on all the bases. Bases loaded. Rishty delivers, and he pops him up to end the threat. Joe G on the catch. Big out, boys. Big out. Let's go. Go, Walkers.
We get Joe on. I can't hear him. He's not. Gallivanting. He's not.
John, enough, John.
Batter up.
John, why are we talking, John?
Family-friendly fun.
We have Linda Rishty here. Linda, did you know you were married to a pitcher?
I did not know that. Did not know that until about 3 minutes ago.
All right, yes, he decided, pulled up to the field. I saw Eddie Rishty on the mound today. Who's this?
This is Susan Lee.
Susan Lee Rishty. What's up, Sue? What do you think of your dad pitching? What do you think of that backup slider that he has? Did you know he could throw that hard? Shimmy Cohen with the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, Cass, you pulled out a split without your starting pitcher today.
We knew we'd at least get 1 today.
Yeah, how'd you do it?
Eddie Rishty is a dog. That guy's People think he's washed up, right? 3rd round pick. Got to play like first rounder all year. So,
but the defense was really solid. I don't think we made one error. Game 2, guys came together. The defense was really solid.
Your
We missed
team
Leo and
should
get him
have a
back.
great defensive team every week.
Is there a pitcher controversy here? Is Leo? What's going on?
Hank asking all the right
I don't
questions.
know. What are we gonna do?
Leo Kassin dropped
I think
safe.
Leo's
paid for
gonna
all the
play
drinks I had.
second base.
A bunch of drinks today.
A bunch, okay. That's on video, so we're going to send you
Don't
an
worry, I'm asking for the Venmo. If I didn't want to pay, I wouldn't
Got
have
a
said
split. I'm not going to tell you that I'm happy, because from me, I'd love to always win too. But you know what? The team showed resilience. We came out in game 2. We stepped it up at Rishty. Hey, you got to give him all the props. I'm telling you.
Rishty the props.
He played amazing today. He locked down pitching.
I don't have the play of the week
and,
in here yet. I don't know why you guys don't have the play of the week in here. Why you?
What do you mean, already? The week's not over
calling
yet.
it from now.
The week's not over yet.
From now. Team of the week. I'll give it to him.
Guys, we tell them on 3. Tell them what we want on 3.
Let's go, baby. Family on 3. Family walking, baby.
1, 2, 3, family! What else would you be doing on a beautiful Memorial Day, right?
He's still talking, even while in the batter's box. Nice. That's good. There you go. Nice. Beautiful. All right, we are live at the White Walkers training camp. I want to thank Raw Dog for opening up his house to us.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
The Raw crib, I guess.
That's how you call it.
An early howl. Early in the interview, we have a howl. Now, we have Raw Dog Greenberg, Joe Greenberg, and Abe Haber here. Guys, you just got a split against one hit. Everybody knows the rules. Without your starting pitcher. Now, take us through the week before your game. Did you know that Mavorah was going to be starting, or what was the discussion?
So we tried to keep everything on the down low. Obviously, everyone, tried to keep everything under wraps. Everyone had an idea it was going to be Ikey, or possibly Eric, or possibly Joe, or possibly John, and kept everyone guessing, I guess. But at the end of the day, we prepared how we needed to, and we had Ikey in mind going in, and I thought we were going to be all right.
Did you have any input on this?
I had zero input.
What about Raw Dog? I know he wanted the ball.
I was on the phone with Ikey on Tuesday for around 5 hours. I'm the one that wasn't working, so I felt bad for him. I'm busting his shop for 5 hours. I get your ass out there, this and that. The guy's telling me his knee is bone to bone, his back, he can't walk, he can't move. I'm like, Ike, if you just sit in the ice bath for a week, you'll feel good. And he's really giving me the sob story and telling me he really can't do it. So I said, I don't want to ruin your summer. I don't want to hurt you. If you can't do it, then somebody else will step up and pitch. So really up until game time, I had no idea. I know he was in Lakewood this week on Thursday. He was taking some pitching practice. But really up until game time, I had no idea who was going to get the ball.
Okay, so it was one of the best kept secrets because our award-winning investigative team couldn't crack it. You know, I wanted it to be Mavorah. I wanted to see him pitching again.
Right.
But then, how'd it go once the game started?
Eric, take it away.
You know what
How
it
did
is?
it go?
You can't do anything half-assed. There's no such thing as doing anything half-assed. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it with wholeheartedly and go all at it. And you could see that he was scared to go all at it. He didn't want to hurt his back and he didn't want to hurt his knee, which is totally understandable. But it ended up hurting us the first game because, a lot of walks were put on base, a lot of hits that were unwarranted were put on. You know what I mean? It was a lot of lobs. He wasn't even making the mound, and I feel bad because I don't want him to be hurt. But it wasn't. I think Ikey's pitching days are over.
Okay, so where did Eddie Rishty enter the picture that now he's going to be pitching? That's the last thing I expected.
So I think it was the 6th inning, boys?
6th inning.
6th inning.
I think Ikey couldn't throw any pitches over.
I think Ikey had
consecutive.
probably 9 to 10 balls in a row at that point. He did it once or twice earlier in the game, but now it just got to a certain point that we just couldn't go on anymore. We had to, put our best foot forward. We had to, put our best, I guess, keep a player at the position, you know, to put us in the best situation to win. We put Eddie on the mound. I guess he got us out of that inning. He put us in the best situation for us to tie up the game in the 7th. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, and
let's talk about that 7th inning. You guys were down 10-8 entering the 7th. You scored one. You made it 10-9.
Yes.
Against Maxi Deed, no less. You're not playing a random pitcher. You're playing one of the best in the league.
John led off the inning with a nice single. Then Henry Shalom hit a nice opposite shot down the third base line. It was a single, could have been a double, but bit miscommunication over there.
Okay.
Abe?
I got up. I didn't come through for the first time.
Abe didn't come through. Then Mokas hit a double.
Mokas a double. That's a big hit for Mokas.
Scored the run, men on second and third, 10-9, 1 out. Maxi Deed hit Eric in the hip.
Yeah. His pitching around me didn't want to let me hit. So.
Good old intentional, unintentional.
Yeah. Now rocking right in the hip on the 4th ball.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Our 9-hitter, Benny Rishty.
Popped up to the infield.
And then the 10-hitter is
Jimmy Cohen and grounded out to the second baseman. Great play by Eddie Michon.
Bases loaded,
keeping
10-9,
it in front of him.
1 out. Normally thought we had it.
Came back.
Now that's incredible, considering you didn't have Leo Kassin. That you guys went 10-9 with a good team, and then you kept Eddie Rishty in the game too. Over the 2 games, he only gave up 1 run to his record. He gave up a few inherited runners, but after that, he 1 run in like 8 or 9 innings.
Credit our great defense, honestly. We were right behind Eddie. Yeah. He was putting the ball over. I'm not saying he's an AB stack. He's putting the ball over, and our defense. John played the best I've ever seen him play. Henry Shalom's just awesome.
Ridiculous.
Our outfield, Shimmy made unbelievable plays all game. Abe, myself, the whole left side of our defense, we all just came together and we played lockdown D. That's the end of the day, and we ended up winning 8-1 that game. Credit to our defense and credit to Eddie putting the ball over.
Eddie's also a vet, you know what I mean? So he wasn't that like his pitching
situational player.
He was smart. He knew when to go low on the pitches. He knew when to go high. He knew when to hit the corners. It looks like Eddie's pitched before. He knew his batters. That was the number one thing. He knew his batters. You know what the biggest thing, Norm? He's a shortstop and an infield player. When the ball got to him, without a second, he knew he was throwing to third. Right. He knew he was throwing to second. He knew he was throwing to first. He knew which bases were open. He knew everything, every situation.
He was in control.
He was in total control, not a sweat. And as you can see, we beat them 6-1 in the second game and 8-1, in the second game, and 10-9 in the close game in the first.
So normally I would think if you guys got away with a split, you'd all be thrilled because you didn't have your pitcher. Right. You guys were all dejected after the game. Yeah. You felt you should have taken 2 games from them.
When you put up 17 runs on Maxi Deed, how do you feel? How do you feel good about a split? 17 runs against the former Cy Young winner, World Series MVP. The accolades go from top to bottom. So how could you be happy about a split?
Okay.
When you put up 17 runs.
Where do the White Walkers go from here? You're done with the majority of your season. We have 4 more games. This upcoming week against Butter. Butter's coming off a terrible sweep where they just got, thrown out of the stadium. They lost the second game. They were down 7-0 in the first inning of game 2. So they knew it was a sweep by 9:45 in the morning. So where do the White Walkers go from here? You're 6-4. You're tied in second place. Are we thinking championship? Are we gelling as a team? Because the reason I ask this is because I had you guys winning it all early on. And I didn't like what I saw before Passover. It
takes time to gel. Honestly, we had a lot of breakups. We had some, off days for the rain. We had Passover. So coming back, we really started from 0. And then it took time to really get all together, I think, and get the chemistry going. And I think we have it now.
Our biggest thing is that we needed to come together as a team. Exactly. We needed to realize our power of the hitting, our defense, and we're starting to understand each and every one of each. Like, we understand Joseph, I understand Abe, and we're coming together where we're learning how each and every one of us play, and we're trusting everybody. We're not just going, okay, I gotta go for the home run.
Exactly.
We're getting the singles, we're getting the doubles, we're trusting the guys behind us, and that's the biggest thing. And our number one biggest thing, we get into that huddle, our number one thing, we put our fists together, we say 1, 2, 3 family, and that family brings us together. And when the White Walkers stick together, nobody can break us apart.
Now, here's the thing with the White Walkers. You have so much experience, but you also have a lot of egos on the team because Eddie Rishty was a first-round pick. Hank used to be a first or second-round pick. Mavorah was a top pitcher in an early-round pick. You have all these older guys that are now later picks, and now you're the real first-round pick, and John is the real first-round pick. How is the clubhouse? Do we have a healthy clubhouse or too many egos?
Very healthy.
Tell the truth now.
It's the truth. Everyone's very healthy. Everyone's egos are not getting,
Henry keeps everyone in check
that's for
to say
sure.
the least.
There's tons of experience on the team. Everyone's really coming together. Everyone knows their role. Everyone knows what we need to do to win. And at the end of the day, if everyone does their part, I think we're unstoppable.
Now, just a question for the Greenberg side over here. You guys are a tennis family. Who's the better tennis player here? Okay. No argument or anything.
Right off the bat.
You always played softball growing up, or you were strictly tennis, and what other sports?
What other sports? I don't know. I just played tennis growing up. I transitioned to football, baseball.
Basketball?
Hockey.
Basketball a little, not really so great at basketball. I play hockey now. And then I started playing softball when I was 18. Started in the BKS League, the minors, AKA, whatever. And, graduated to YMSL. And now I'm here, boys.
Okay, well now he's a first-round pick in the YMSL. How do you compare a baseball swing to a tennis swing? Any similarities at all, or?
It's all about the flick of the wrist, like Johnny says.
There you go. Well, thank you guys for meeting us on Memorial Day at the Raw Crib over here, in front of the Raw Dog cages over here.
You're always welcome to come.
Thank you so much. You are very hospitable, by the way. You've invited me so many times
I
already.
love when I have guests in this beautiful home.
You're awesome. Thank you to Raw Dog, to Joe G over here, and to Abe Haber.
You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thanks
We
a lot.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
And good luck next week against Team Butter.
There it is.
You want to do a howl like that or no?
I'm good.
Yeah.